The human body possesses an incredible, often untapped capacity for self-repair, provided it is given the correct biological instructions and raw materials. For centuries, a tiny, unassuming black seed known as Nigella sativa has been recognized across diverse cultures as a cornerstone of natural healing, yet it remains largely overlooked by the modern mainstream. This seed is not merely a culinary spice, but a concentrated vessel of bioactive compounds that interface with our physiology at a foundational level. The primary driver of its medicinal power is a unique molecule called thymoquinone. This compound is a potent quinone that exhibits a rare combination of antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and immunomodulatory properties. When we look at the root of almost every modern chronic disease, from heart disease to autoimmune conditions, we find a common denominator of systemic inflammation. This is often referred to as silent inflammation because it occurs beneath the level of physical sensation, slowly damaging tissues and altering cellular function over decades. Thymoquinone works by inhibiting the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines and enzymes that drive this destructive process. Unlike synthetic anti-inflammatories that often come with a heavy toll on the liver and digestive lining, the active components of the black seed work in harmony with the body's natural regulatory systems. Beyond thymoquinone, the seed contains a complex matrix of over 100 different chemical constituents, including essential fatty acids like linoleic and oleic acids, which are the building blocks of healthy cell membranes. It is also rich in plant-based proteins, alkaloids, and saponins that provide a broad spectrum of protection. Many people struggle with metabolic health, experiencing fluctuations in blood sugar and energy that lead to long-term insulin resistance. Clinical studies have shown that regular consumption of Nigella sativa can significantly improve insulin sensitivity and lower fasting blood glucose levels, making it a powerful tool for metabolic restoration. It acts by enhancing the function of the beta cells in the pancreas, which are responsible for insulin production, while simultaneously making the peripheral tissues more receptive to that insulin. This dual-action approach ensures that the energy from the food you eat is actually reaching your cells, rather than lingering in the bloodstream, where it can cause oxidative damage. Furthermore, the seed provides a protective shield for the cardiovascular system. It helps to regulate blood pressure and improve lipid profiles by reducing the levels of low-density lipoprotein, the type of cholesterol most associated with arterial plaque. This is not just a temporary fix, but a systemic shift toward a state of homeostasis. By introducing this forgotten seed into your daily routine, you are essentially providing your body with a sophisticated biochemical toolkit. It is about moving beyond the idea of treating symptoms and instead focusing on creating an internal environment where disease simply cannot thrive. The historical reverence for this seed, which dates back to ancient Egypt and the civilizations of the Middle East, is now being validated by modern chromatography and clinical trials. We are seeing that nature has already provided the most advanced solutions for human health, hidden within the simple structure of a seed that has survived unchanged for millennia. One of the most revolutionary aspects of Nigella sativa is its influence on the body's internal regenerative mechanisms, specifically the activation and support of stem cells. Most people believe that the loss of vitality associated with aging is an inevitable, one-way street, but cellular biology tells a different story. Stem cells are the body's master cells, capable of transforming into any specialized cell type to replace those that are damaged or worn out. As we age, our stem cell reservoirs don't necessarily disappear, but they often become dormant or lose their ability to communicate effectively with the rest of the body. The bioactive compounds in black cumin seeds have shown a remarkable ability to stimulate these dormant cells, particularly within the bone marrow. The bone marrow is the primary factory for the production of hematopoietic stem cells, which go on to become red blood cells for oxygen transport and white blood cells for immune defense. By supporting the health of the bone marrow environment, the black seed ensures a constant supply of fresh, high-functioning cells to keep the body's systems running at peak efficiency. This regenerative effect is not limited to the blood. It also extends to the central nervous system. Modern science has debunked the old myth that the brain cannot grow new neurons. Through a process called neurogenesis, the brain can indeed produce new cells, and thymoquinone has been found to promote the expression of brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This protein acts like fertilizer for the brain, encouraging the growth, maturation, and maintenance of neurons. This has profound implications for cognitive longevity, memory retention, and protection against neurodegenerative processes. When you consume the black seed daily, you are essentially feeding the pathways that allow your brain to remain plastic and adaptive. Furthermore, the seed interacts with the WNT signaling pathway, a crucial biochemical highway that regulates the self-renewal of stem cells throughout the various tissues of the body. By keeping this pathway active, the seed helps to maintain the stemness, or the youthful potential of your cells, preventing them from entering a state of senescence where they stop dividing and start contributing to systemic inflammation. This is why many who use the seed consistently report improvements in skin texture, hair thickness, and overall energy levels. These are outward signs of internal cellular renewal. The heart and vascular system also benefit from this regenerative push. Progenitor cells, which are responsible for repairing the delicate lining of the blood vessels, are positively influenced by the presence of Nigella Sativa's potent oils. When the endothelial lining is kept in a state of constant repair, the risk of heart disease and stroke is dramatically reduced. This is a level of health management that goes far deeper than typical supplements. It is an investment in the very foundation of your biological identity. By prioritizing the health of your stem cells, you are addressing the aging process at its source, allowing your body to perform the maintenance tasks that were once effortless in your youth. This is the difference between surviving and thriving. It is about providing your internal repair crew with the highest quality equipment and the most precise instructions to keep your biological house in perfect order. The most critical and well-researched benefit of the black seed lies in its incredible potential to fight and prevent the development of cancer. In the world of oncology, the ultimate goal is to find a substance that can target malignant cells while leaving healthy cells completely unharmed. This is known as selective toxicity, and it is exactly what the active compounds in Nigella Sativa demonstrate. Thymoquinone has been shown to induce a process called apoptosis in various types of cancer cells. Apoptosis is essentially programmed cell death, the body's natural way of eliminating cells that are damaged, mutated, or no longer needed. Cancer cells are notorious for turning off their internal apoptosis switch, allowing them to grow and multiply uncontrollably. The compounds in the black seed effectively flip that switch back on, forcing the cancer cells to self-destruct. This has been observed in studies involving breast, prostate, colon, and lung cancer, as well as aggressive forms of leukemia. But the seed's anti-cancer activity doesn't stop at apoptosis. It also works to inhibit a process called angiogenesis, which is the formation of new blood vessels that tumors use to hijack the body's nutrient supply. By cutting off this supply line, the black seed essentially starves the tumor, preventing it from growing larger or spreading to other parts of the body. Furthermore, for those who are undergoing traditional treatments like chemotherapy or radiation, Nigella Sativa serves as a powerful protective agent. These treatments are often incredibly toxic to the liver, kidneys, and heart. The high antioxidant capacity of the seed helps to neutralize the collateral damage caused by these therapies, protecting the healthy organs and allowing the patient to recover more quickly. It also boosts the activity of natural killer cells, which are the specialized immune cells tasked with patrolling the body and destroying any malignant growths before they can establish themselves. To integrate this powerful natural medicine into your daily life, consistency is far more important than quantity. You don't need a large amount to see results. Just a small daily dose of either the whole seeds or the cold-pressed oil is enough to create a systemic shift. For many, the preferred method is to take half a teaspoon of high-quality black seed oil, mixed with a small amount of raw honey in the morning on an empty stomach. The honey acts as a natural carrier, enhancing the absorption of the oil's volatile components into the lymphatic system. If you choose to use the whole seeds, it is best to grind them fresh or lightly toast them to release the essential oils. This ensures that the delicate bioactive molecules are not lost to oxidation. By making this simple addition to your nutrition, you are taking a proactive and evidence-based step toward total body protection. You are utilizing a tool that has been refined by nature over millions of years to support human life and resilience. This is not a temporary health trend, but a return to a fundamental truth about human biology. Our bodies are designed to heal, and nature provides the keys to unlock that healing potential. Daily use of this seed creates a cumulative effect, building a fortress of health that protects you from the inside out, ensuring that your cells are vibrant, your immune system is vigilant, and your body is prepared to face the challenges of the modern world. The true power of this ancient remedy lies in its ability to communicate with our body's most fundamental repair units, the stem cells. While most conventional approaches focus on managing symptoms, the bioactive compounds in Nigella Sativa, particularly thymoquinone, encourage the body to rebuild itself from within. Scientific research indicates that these seeds can stimulate the bone marrow, the primary factory for hematopoietic stem cells. These cells are responsible for regenerating our blood and immune systems, ensuring that our internal defense forces are always young, active, and ready to combat environmental stressors. Beyond the blood, the influence of this seed reaches the brain. It supports neurogenesis, the birth of new neurons, which was once thought impossible in adults. By promoting the expression of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, the black seed acts as a natural fertilizer for cognitive health, maintaining memory and mental clarity as we age. Furthermore, it addresses the integrity of the cardiovascular system by supporting endothelial progenitor cells. These are the specific cells tasked with repairing the lining of our blood vessels, preventing the stiffness and damage that lead to heart disease. This isn't just about nutrition, it's about providing the specific chemical signals required to keep our biological repair crew on duty. When you consume these seeds daily, you are essentially activating a systemic renewal process. You are helping your body maintain its youthful ability to replace damaged tissue with healthy, vibrant new cells. This constant cycle of cellular turnover is what separates true vitality from mere survival. By focusing on the health of your stem cells, you are addressing the aging process at its very source, creating a foundation for a body that remains resilient and functional for decades to come.